Familia, CNN is here
with another video reaction to
Joe Flizzow, and the new track is called Sunyi official music video. And we had to check this out because El Presidente is back with another track.
That's right.
It's been a minute, man.
It's been a minute since we've seen Joe Flizzow just by himself over here in the CNN podcast, guys. He doesn't really release too much, but when you the president,
bro, you don't have to.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you don't have to.
When you in charge of 16 bodies.
That's right.
You know, independent artists from Southeast Asia and just doing your thing, they all respect it no matter what. It doesn't matter if you release 2 tracks a year.
I mean, here's the thing too. He also did a bonus episode for 16 Bodies season 3, and that was a banger. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always comes out, he gives us what we need. You know what I'm saying? He don't give us what we want, but he gives us what we need.
And I heard that was actually like a new rendition of a song that Too Fat actually performed. Yeah, so they wanted us to check that out too. Let us know in the comments below if you want that to be reacted upon.
To next.
But guys, let's get right into this. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join La Familia on the road to 40K. But let's get into this. Let's go.
Joe Flizzow. Damn.
Energy always.
Dude, this beat though is like so jazzy.
You know what this reminds me of? And it's Joe Flizzow. He's an OG. It reminds me of like beats from like the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like he's about to spit something real.
This feels almost like one of those like hip hop but R&B type beats. You know what I'm saying? Where it's much more
like
just like
some LL Cool J.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said 90s.
Yeah.
Because LL Cool J was known for those in the 90s, man.
Yes,
but,
sir.
We're excited, man. Let's get right into
it. Hey, that's what's up. We're gonna pause this real quick and try to get the closed captions on. There we go. Perfect. Hey. Bro, you're 100% right when you say like this is like 90s vibes a million times over. Like, I'm thinking of like videos that used to be like the 90s where you had stuff like this, where it was always like
a real.
Yeah, like a real type.
Like, you ever seen Kanye West Through the Wire?
Yes.
And it's just visuals of him and his like upbringing of like when he first started in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And then he had that instrumental from Chaka Khan. And it was it just fit all
Joe
together.
Flizzow is doing something very similar here, where
he has
like
highlights,
like things where he's talking about like what he's done in his life, and like he's talking about his journey. This is like, what's it called? An ode to his past and an ode to what made him to be who he is now. Like, he was talking about like, like I've been out in Italy riding a Pasola. I've been also like, on a point to where my tank was almost running out of gas to where I had to get to my destination. Like, he's lived a lot of life, and this is his ode to his past. And it's like his, for example, like, this is like where like Jay-Z would make a track or an album where it's like it's an ode to his past and stuff like that. Like, I feel like even though like
Kingdom,
like the story of OJ, I felt like the story of OJ was a really good one for that kind of thing. 444, the whole album itself, yes. I like the story of OJ a lot because it's like to me it's a really, really good one. Just because it talks a lot about what he believes is like a true plight to him and other black people in America and stuff like that, and like how they have to maneuver and stuff like that. Like that, like you said, the whole 444 album was a lot about like that heavier mind state and like kind of get to where you got to go, and like even though you came from this, you can still be that kind of a thing. Yeah. And Joe Flizzow is doing a very similar thing here with Sunyi, and I'm liking it a lot.
This is definitely like a classic.
Yeah, classic, without a doubt. Like, we just want to sit back, relax, chill, and listen to this track.
Hey, hold up. Everybody was, all the girls were singing that dong, 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 dong.
Yeah.
Singing songs from Cisco.
Dong, 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 dong.
Hey, I had to bring that back. So he just talked about that song that I forgot the name of the track, but I know it was with Warren G.
Yeah.
And we reacted to it actually, and it was with Malik as well, which is his the group.
Yeah.
Too Fat was him and Malik, but yeah, so he was talking about like pretty much like you said, he's going back in the past and pretty much reminiscing on like times like that.
Ode to his past.
Yeah.
Warren G, pergi LA, pergi New York, jumpa KRS-One, kasih putih, gua pakai Force Ones. Gua dah cakap, gua akan get it done. Sampai jadi, confirm I get it done. Kelilingi bumi, macam-macam bunyi, tapi aku sunyi. Kelilingi bumi, macam-macam bunyi, tapi aku sunyi, sunyi. Cakap gua tak salah. I'm on trial catering nada. Boiler room siapa kat sana? Siapa makan gelada dia kan panas. Dia jerit help. Gua bawa dia pergi ski dekat Alps. Orang utara North Face punya vest. Kalahkan like kagak teks. Tak kisah pasal orang lain. Diorang semua cap, yo they lain. Ni benda bukan rocket science. Aku jalan tak bersaing. Ni bukan satu competition. Anak pentas no intermission. I don't really care if they diss. They don't really know what I'm missing.
Where you at?
Kelilingi bumi, macam-macam bunyi, tapi aku sunyi.
That Jam Recordings, that's right.
Kelilingi bumi, macam-macam bunyi, tapi aku sunyi, sunyi.
So, the title of the song, Sunyi, is Lonely. This song is titled Lonely.
Yeah.
It's a very lonely thing to be at the top.
Yeah.
It's a very lonely thing. To be the king, to be the one making other people's dreams come true after you made your own dream come true. It's a very lonely thing. And that's why we see it in like people like J. Cole and stuff like that too, where he's like taking this thing where he's kind of changed his persona from what he used to be, where he was a young cat, like chasing tail. You know, he talks about it.
He's crafting his own label.
He's creating this entirely new thing, and he's becoming this person who's like, I need to now teach people to get to where I am at now. Like to be a teacher is a very tasking thing, and it can be a very lonely path to be a true teacher. I mean, all teachers are obviously a key to children's development and stuff like that. I mean, I remember teachers in my age growing up, but he's more of like he teaches people life for real. He teaches them life. He teaches them how to really how to get past things.
And not only that, like you could say, like you know, you brought up J. Cole. He has one of the best record labels in the North America. I want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole has an army, bro.
That's right.
And they all have so like close aligned with each other. And then Joe Flizzow, you can say the same thing because he's kind of like, you know, setting up new artists for Dab Jab Recordings, and that's why he was showing Dab Jam right there. I mean,
and
Joe
16
Flizzow,
Bodies too is obviously a huge thing too.
Man, Joe Flizzow is doing big things, and that 16 Bodies, like I said, just showing the limelight of other artists that we probably wouldn't be even heard of or checked out, and we fell in love with a lot of those artists. You know what I'm saying? And then you know artists that he probably even had like relationships from K-Click. Or you know even Forest Park Boys probably Zamera, you know like
everybody.
It's you know
everybody. I mean they've even like commented on our videos and stuff like that. Man, they're such awesome people. Like everyone who works on Joe Flizzow is a good person. You can tell because the leader himself, is such a good person.
And they always say good things about him.
And and it makes sense why he works with people like also like Snoop Dogg and stuff like that. Like Snoop Dogg, another one of the OGs.
Pioneer.
Pioneer for real.
Yeah, and they made a song called Pioneer.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
But guys, let's get into this.
that's his mom right there. The one with the awesome curly hair.
Mm-hmm. That might be him as a boy. Right there up top, maybe. Right.
My man's joke. Oh yeah, him as a boy. Oh, yeah, see, look at curly hair. That might be his mom and his dad right there. That's his mom when she was younger. That's a beautiful thing, man. Always pay homage to man.
And not only that, he's like reminiscing, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, you know, like you have so many memories of the past. Sometimes it's nice to like, even if you're in a lonely time where you're just like, damn, I want to see the timetable of, you know, where
it's
I came
those
from.
memories that keep you going.
Yeah.
It's those memories that keep you alive and, you know, remind you that you are human.
You're not the only one. Never gonna leave you alone. How did I suffer? You'll never be alone.
You'll never be alone. When you got those, you know, those memories, those times.
That's what's up. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Southeast
That
Asia.
Jam recording, Southeast Asia.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that new outro.
Yes,
I mean, that's a new little outro they got right there, man. I love that a lot.
Yeah.
That's so dope,
Yes,
bro. This
unity
was-
right there.
Dude, man, we always say, man, but this is honestly, I always feel when we listen to songs like this, man, like reacting to international artists has been an absolute treat for us, man.
Yeah,
I mean, like this is reminding me, it gives me vibes of like we've been doing a lot of like BTS reacts. It reminds me of like RM type style stuff, where it's like much more like heartfelt, emotional, deep. Not saying that Joe Flizzow hasn't gotten deep before. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's just like we have really been blessed to react to a lot of really thought-provoking music and thought-provoking songs and artists who create these wonderful constructions of just real human spirit. And it really makes me happy to see it, man. And it makes me happy to see that it's like happening. It may not be happening much in the United States as much as other places, but I'm glad to see it happening around the world.
Yeah, it's
you know, like for
definitely
real.
internationally.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be more of a correlation with us, with international artists than even our own artists, because sometimes our own artists is like, it's a
vibe.
It's
sure,
like it's like an
but
imaginary like world over there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whereas over here, I feel like if I go to Malaysia, if I go to Cambodia, if I go to Philippines, I would actually meet these guys and they're humble.
Yeah,
You know what
I'll
I'm
give you more of a real world experience, a real actual interaction between humans and stuff like that.
It's
And
a connection, man.
it really is, man, and you see it all in their music, and that's the great thing, and that's honestly that's what calls me so much. This kind of music is like how it's like that. Yeah, guys.
Not only my bad.
Go ahead.
I think I wanted to actually say something about Joe Flizzow. I think that he was also on Rolling Loud in Thailand. He was one of the artists that was actually on the stage, as well as Vanda, which we just recently reacted to. So I just found that as a fun fact that both of them actually were on one stage, well not one stage, but on the same festival performing. And man, I would have loved to go to Thailand to watch both of these artists.
Yeah.
You know? They have amazing music. They bring so much culture to the table, and it's like they're definitely musically gifted, and they also like to, you know, also collaborate or, you know, show, like you said, the ropes of other artists. Like, hey, this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's one of the best things about them, man. But guys, if you agree with us and you enjoy our reactions and you enjoy Joe Flizzow, make sure you go first. Obviously, go check out the new song Sunyi and check out Joe Flizzow. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to 16 Bodies, obviously, and watch all the 16 Bodies from the season 3. It was an awesome season, guys. We hope you've watched it. If you want to watch it with us, we have it on the podcast.
Yeah, we still have a few
more left to do. A few more left to do, guys. But we hope that you enjoyed this. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join La Familia
on the road to 40K. But until next time, peace.